I'll put in good word for you. I certainly hope this goes Icebox. But we'll see what FPX can do.
Heretics on defense, FPX on attack.
They
don't have enough utility
to
really do what
for them to start
you'd
off on the
expect teams to
defensive
do on
side, or
Lotus.
maybe it's
So
Kukuga. I'm sorry, I don't
it's difficult for them.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
FPX to start on attack should give
If you
them
guys
a
have a
little
flash
bit of
as well,
room
that's
here.
gonna help a
I
lot.
agree. I think this is obviously the side that FPX has looked amazing on.
Right.
Not just against Shanghai, but throughout their entire stage 1. On this particular map, it's really explosive. They're really difficult to deal with. They've got such great reads on
The
their
C
opponent's
default at the
positionings
moment.
off the back of their
The
own
one
smokes.
person that's
Like, how
been
many
watching
times
over
do we see
towards
them
A,
just
pretty sure
know
they spot no
exactly
one over
when one of
towards
their
Rebel,
smokes
so they
goes
can just
down,
take free map control.
that they're just right
We
there
got
and
bomb,
ready to take them
bomb,
out. I mean, that's a huge
bit of
advantage
map
of having
control
the Astra
everywhere.
and the
B,
Viper is
maybe
you
not.
control the tempo of
B,
that
maybe
controller
not map
utility
control, but
to your
EA.
own desire, and they were just shutting Genji down on this attacker side.
When does the camera get checked? Off the orb or?
How they're solving the issue of not being able to reposition.
It's not like they need to get info that they're here because they open the door.
So
this might even be for after
So
plant.
you can get the cross and not have to worry about stairs and then scale up and then reposition it, put the orb further back. This time they're using an Omen smoke. Autumn still has his orb to play around, so these little micro decisions now investing it
Okay,
into
just
stairs.
checked in now.
Yeah, I really like the
He's
way that
two
they
with the
control space and they
two with
give
the camera.
themselves fallback plans with that Viper wall.
Aid,
But
hit the
Life is
door.
gonna be
Like
trying to push to get
they're
caught
in
by the trap.
for this at the moment. We have one person on the flank watching behind.
No fatal exchange on the other side, but enough to make you think twice about it. Down to 54 HP, the snap on Wood is perfect, and he's the one that's got
Okay.
it down.
Whoa.
He was a terror in
Okay.
this map, and it seems like
Whoa.
Life is taking over where Woot left off. Massive start for
Whoa,
FPX.
bro.
And at this point, you gotta
Yeah, go for it, dude. It's an absolute clip.
Oh, I can see. I can hear the crowd now.
They want it.
These shots are
Might
nice,
not
bro.
get it, though. Who is going the other way?
I will leave it.
Whoa.
I will die for him.
Oh me, oh my. That's
jump
a good way
around,
to
knife
start
out.
things off. That's a good way to get that sunset out of your memory. To wipe the
I think
slate
one thing in our
clean.
favor here as
to
well is like
reset.
I think starting defense is
And
actually quite nice.
Doesn't get
I think
much
it's
better than
kind of the
this.
same logic as what you'd
3
get.
headshots with the sheriff.
I guess a
That
little
third
bit
one
yes,
is
where
nasty.
you'd rather chase
3
on the
bullets,
side.
3 kills.
Or
Man,
like
it was perfect.
you'd you know like if there's a deficit, like you'd rather pick it up on your
Something they
stronger
couldn't do on
side. So.
Sunset
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a pistol. Starting things off on the right foot. And yeah, I mean,
Fanatic.
I'm still thinking back to the fact that Heretics did pick defender side first. I think that's a confident decision in a way, but it's potentially the wrong one. And these outlaws in particular were so difficult for Genji to deal with. Especially on this attacker side. Life was just, this was murderer's row here for him.
May have just spotted his first target, too. Boo taking a step back, choosing not to jump spot anymore, wisely.
He learned from Texture's mistakes.
And we'll, I mean, the fact that they buy so heavy into this,
Spreading the map
anything
here a little bit,
over
top of the door from
1
Berlin
death
towards
is relatively
C.
big for Heretics damage.
And it is going to cause rotates.
Yeah, they're being really cautious with this early utility. They're really trying to figure out where the stack is as best as they can, but Heretics is pushed so far back. I mean, they're not giving up any space, any info. Or they're giving up space, they're not giving up info in terms of where their position is, and they're trying to be quick to rotate.
Looks like they want to go for the B split.
To the point of attack. It's going to be a pivot over towards the
The
B
1
site,
kill trip
potentially.
here.
Have that trap wire
And
there.
we've got 4 players that
Give you the
might make
info,
it
but
relatively fast.
Here they go.
Oh, that
Nade is
That
Nade
was
is
a- that's a
really
little
good.
friendly fire. It didn't fully clear.
That was that was a team
Lion
nade?
turning over
Okay,
on the
nade is
flash
not
for
good.
Lin
That was a
Jing.
team nade. Dude, I thought that was the enemy nade. I was like, hold
That
up.
was early
That
stun
was a
from
legit
Rian.
nade.
Round from FPX,
Um,
what they
okay.
considered.
Ended up being fine.
Right,
This
constant.
guy picks up the
Both
drop
outlaws?
gun.
Does it get any better than that? Unless you keep 5, but I mean, in some ways you don't really care. You get the orb anyway. The weakest gun is gone from that buy. And now you force your opponents to have to buy those full armors. That is disgusting.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
second shot
but
was
they
filled.
didn't buy
Oh
anything
my
into it,
gosh.
so they're so fine to get full armor here.
Different map, different team so far. And that's what you want.
Careful.
You know, they've been really cautious at the beginning of these rounds. It wasn't until towards the end of the half and the end of the map where it got really kind of cluttered and messy between FPX and Genji. This is where FPX was at their best, was when they were taking their time. They were working angles. They were finding players out. They were getting the info, using their smokes later to cover their moves. And these outlaws are Just so difficult. There's only one player though, Benji Fishy, who's one shot to these. Of course, he is the player.
And they're just going to contact. Everyone has heavy armor though, so he's going to have to hit a shot here. They hear the trip. They realize they can walk in front of it.
Oh, what?
He slipped. He's played a little.
Oh.
He's gotten under it.
Drop them out.
And he has no idea.
Damn.
I love it. I love it, Doug.
Now the
Yeah,
side
that was
wide
nice
open.
though. And
They have some
wasn't the best
utility. You see
trips.
some of it used there by Rians to try to kind of dissuade the plan for a little bit longer to buy some time. The nade is going to hurt a tad
yeah,
more. Now
Teva
really
just
connecting on the
missed. It was
suck
close though. Bro,
combo.
bonus?
Numbers heavily
Bonus is
away
looking
from
nice.
FPX. Rians was just flashed 2 times, if I'm not mistaken. Now the smoke. Spam comes through. He can't really cross. Not safely. This has all the makings of a bonus.
Whoa. Not like this. Gotta refresh it after.
Hey, you got to save. And I think they know it.
I love this from FPX too. They're going to push it. Smelling blood in the water, they decide that they want to hunt.
They're gonna hunt him pretty heavy. Can I refresh
is,
now?
how far will
Chat, I'm
they
going for the
go?
refresh.
For them to find him,
But we're all good.
it's going to hear some footsteps.
Swiggity swooty.
Okay, no.
They're not coming for it anymore. Just ruined the line, man. That's
I know.
tragic.
They did you dirty there, Doug.
But that is a bonus conversion. And again, we just watched the
Macro-wise,
team
they're
get
on spine, right? Just the trip is
obliterated.
the
Yeah,
blitz
yeah.
that doesn't happen.
They
They only
was
won
perfect
4
thing.
rounds. They're already up to 3 here. Winning the bonus is massive in putting together a really good half here.
This is phenomenal. I'm so ecstatic with FPX's ability to bounce back after an incredibly rough map. And they're right back into it. I mean, again, these Outlaws, if you could keep them through the bonus, then your opponent's just even more in trouble. Insane.
Oh my.
Shots not settling. They did lose life. But they have, I mean, literally every other advantage you could possibly fathom.
Yeah, and they realized there's an eco, so they're gonna want to try and hold on to this gun. So they just go aggro, take space. That flash was great.
We'll drop him
It's a
too,
big shot, bro. No one to trade this kill if he went down.
Did what he
Pacing
could,
was
Doug.
slightly
He
off
played that
in
angle
just a
really
lot of
well.
this, but
The way he
good.
staggered his backpedaling through that flash out at a perfect time. Not bad for the individual play, but still all the work in the world to do. And that felt like it took a little bit too long for FPX. They said,
AI goes onto site, clears it all.
Show him a different look.
Still a doable round for Heretics,
C's to work with for Patatek.
especially with this guy so far. But
Yeah,
he's
man, this is
holding
where
all
FPX
of
are at
this,
their
so they
best.
can
This is why their
worry
attack
about
side
this.
is so much fun to watch. Is those little things, and honestly, they're doing it when they have
It's
a
not
numbers
a good plan
advantage
for this.
and a gun advantage. They're
How
not
they're playing
risking
it.
anything by just fully sending into A. Even in advantageous situations, they're playing the map carefully. Berlin
Hey, that
slams
got
into
expensive,
Warren.
though.
What was almost really bad. I thought Benji was going for a clip there.
It had that moment where it felt like it. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is FPX at their best. Now Life has the showstopper. So even though you're finally able to get back into a bye here as Heretics, you're going to pump the brakes and think about it. And I think this is very wise. Stop this bleeding as soon as possible. Saw how out of control it got on Sunset for their opponents.
No
Might as well
way.
take some
Dude.
time to think about it. And I think we've talked a lot about the pressure on FPX. We've talked a lot
Oh, for
about
sure.
being in front of the home crowd, all these things. There's a ton of pressure on Heretics today too here, Doug, because for them, for EMEA as a region as well, you know, Madrid was an event to forget.
Yeah.
It was probably the worst event that region
My
has ever
net
had.
today, yeah, bro. I have no idea
And
what's
to
going
be
on.
able to come through here and maybe, who
Whoa,
knows?
it's like as soon as we mention it
through with
as
a
well.
win.
Let me give this one
Hard
more
to say for
refresh,
sure.
and
Would be
then,
massive
dude, I might even do
for
a
EMEA as a region and show
restart
that they are
midway
still
through
a force to be
the
reckoned with. So,
next game,
you know, Heretics,
or in between.
they've been great under pressure throughout this stage, this event, doing pretty
YouTube,
well with
yeah, I
it
could
too.
try YouTube in a bit.
And they looked, I mean, unbeatable on Sunset, but here it's right back with FPX in firm control on this attacker side in this map like they are so often.
Yeah, it's a tale of two. It's a tale of two teams, really. Looking at the comparison of that of Sunset up until now, I think you're right. You
Okay,
make a really
big
good point
buy
about
rounds for
EMEA as a
FPX, and they
region,
got to go up
I mean,
against the
they
Razor.
have winners
Razor
built
gets
into
the
their
ops, and
DNA.
Another
maybe
Think about
not
the
as likely
tenure
to send it.
of Valorant and the pedigree
Now the
that
op.
they've been able to put together, the resume that they've amassed.
I think in the Gen G game, he
And you're playing for more than
Ryan
yourself
Wallace
when you
single
come to these
time, if
international
I'm not
stages.
mistaken. Maybe.
Yeah,
You're playing
that's
for
actually
regional
true.
pride, and I think for Heretics, it looked really good on Sunset, but it's been anything but on Lotus. So on the other side of this timeout, we'll see what adjustments have been made. See a little bit of a different look on how Benji's set up his trips.
Early operator for life. Once again, so much value out of those snipers on this map for him. And now he has the showstopper as well, so kind of curious how they're going to run that. If they're going to drop it and let him use his utility entry, or if they're going to try the Thrash for the entry, maybe on B side or something like that. Do what they've been doing
Very
all
important
map,
round.
kind of
FPX has
rotate
everything
back
to
over
snowball
A,
Heretics like
cut off
showstopper
Yeah.
and they go
and then
both.
swing back
Got the
through.
two big ones.
You've got so much potential with that showstopper and a Thrash to clear that site.
The hard round for Heretics.
Prep-wise, we
Yeah.
should know they're coming back towards it.
Is that
Just
not what you
the single
call
smoke
it?
that they've thrown.
What do you call it?
We're having this conversation later.
Oh,
You see so much.
Every time they come back towards it,
They
they do
throw
that.
this smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They haven't really gained
Makes
a ton of
sense.
space. Now to see the
But they
smoke
never
go out
faked it once.
backstairs, traded by Booze, and there's a Thrash that they're going to use. Life
that's
did
a
drop
giant
off, turned it
read.
over into hands of Autumn,
This
so
They're
smoke,
faking it.
this smoke here,
perhaps a little bit more unleashed. That's a point.
they never randomly
Autumn
do
is
the
crazy.
smoke unless they follow up A control.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I did not get a kill there.
They all disappeared. Life still with the punish.
is there a force field there?
And now 13 seconds left. They
Oh,
still
spike.
haven't
By the
really
end,
stabilized onto the site.
pretty
They've got to
winnable.
get the spike down, and you've got to deal with Benji
Big
Fisher
play
on
from
the
Benji
flank.
here.
His timing is perfect. The first shot.
Benji?
No, Benji!
The
That is
second,
huge,
devastating.
bro. He played it so well.
Everything going the way of
He went
Heretics.
for the. He went for the
Oh
like
my.
standing guy
I mean,
Yeah.
once
looked
again.
like it was going to be disaster
But I
for
guess it was the
Heretics.
bomb.
But that made
Somehow,
sense with the time,
Autumn
though. This one was
survived.
actually fine.
Yeah, makes sense for
Brought
the time.
a riot shield to that round. I mean, it
I
felt
got
like
scared.
Freaking plot armor.
Yeah, I got scared.
Where does it go?
unbelievable there. I mean, at least
I
Life
mean
able
that
to get
big
loot,
round,
but
like they used the two good
that
ults.
huge entry kill from Riens
Yeah,
Opens
it
up
also
just that extra
confirms
angle, I
that
think, here
they
for
are
Benji
still doing the
Fishy.
same stuff, so...
to wrap around the backside. and he
Yeah,
played
yeah,
that
that's true.
beautifully. There is no better way to do what he just did. He knew the time that was left on the clock, and he knew he could take that extra second
Wait, what?
to look for the planter,
Dust Race has
take them
only
down,
classic?
and really
No, it's
guarantee the
above.
round. Excellent.
HUD is
excellent
bugging
heads-up
out a little
play
bit.
from
Yeah,
Benji
it's nice.
Fishy.
A play that we've
We blame
seen
Prius for that, or...
Yeah,
botched
in the chat
so
right
many-
now.
Yeah,
on so many different
Prius?
occasions.
Hello?
but he's so good
That's
on
fixed,
Cypher. I've just been enthralled watching him this year, Doug. The way that he manages his own sites, the way that he anchors, the way that he outthinks people in particular is so impressive. He's just so maneuverable.
They're just
He's
trying to
so
stack up the fish ult
aware of what's going
fast
on
as
around
possible
him and the
again.
space that he can use against
Heretics
his opponents.
need to win
I
this
think
round
back to,
just
like, that
because of the
split
money,
four
right?
game
Win
he had
one,
earlier
lose
this year.
one, lost bonus gets reset.
Nuts.
They're going to need more out of them if Heretics
FPX got a lot of money. They have
really,
Astra
other
ult
than
as
that
well for
moment,
either getting on site or
played
off the
borderline
plant.
perfect Valorant.
Yes.
And they were ready. Faye died, then
And
obviously
they're
they were
back to
going
be
to
similar
breach
antics
ult
again,
Done.
making noise
retake.
at
But
different
that is a
areas around the
great
site. They
stun
just
to
keep
stop them
dropping
getting into
paranoia.
site. Yeah,
Back towards
insta
Merv,
breach
but now
ult.
fully committing. That's gonna draw the Rolling Thunder.
Only
They
one
have fully
person
committed
committed.
onto this. The spike is
Oh,
still
that's
sitting
big.
back, be made.
Yeah, now they got to send it over towards
They're happy
C. It's
to
a
cut their
lovely
losses
Astra
and then
ult. How
flip.
does Benji play this?
But Heretics a step ahead of it here. They're already rotating onto C. The Cosmic Divide will only buy so much time because they're already ahead
Whoa.
of it. Who gets on top of the rocket
Okay.
drops brilliant.
Massive round.
Ion and Lysa are the only
Dude,
two
I
that
love
remain
these,
with 10
I
seconds
love
left.
these double
There's no
retake.
room to be had. There's no spike to be planted.
I love the
That's
double
another round
cages
way
on
of
the edge of
Heretics.
C site. That's so nice.
Awesome stuff here from both teams.
Like
Honestly,
multi-purpose,
I-
right?
Yeah, it
Really
helps
You
with
can
the
hide
flood
them
as
if
well.
you're
What
back
goes
of
into
sight,
this round.
and then
For
if you need to
Heretics, it's kinda
retake it,
simple.
double blocks
Rolling
vision
Thunder
for you
into a
flooding out
showstopper.
top, right?
Easy combo.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
super
that
nice.
works great.
Yeah, but
Pretty cool.
FPX, they only send only one in to that Rolling Thunder, essentially. Everybody else can get out and try to rotate. It's just Team Heretics makes a great call on the back of that Cosmic Divide to get ahead of it.
FPX will go back to the old
Just say, nope, okay, we're
try
going,
and test it.
we're going to
Go
push past
towards
it,
A.
and we're going to start
No.
knocking people down.
Well, and I think they're starting to get a read on how FPX like to play. And we've been talking about this entire series. FPX
And no one
commit
shoots the
just
deep
enough
fade eye here as
to
well, so they
make
just
you
get
think that
full,
it's the real
full
hit.
info that they can take
But then
A.
you commit to it in response, and you
Every
realize
stack the
it's all just
science.
smoke
They
and
know if
mirrors,
this
and they're
smoke
actually
comes
flipping the
down,
map somewhere
dude, I
else.
think Heretics
In
can
that
rack up a
instance, it
lot
felt
of
like
rounds
Heretics
here.
dialed
And
in
it just
on
depends
they
on
were
the
a
ults
step
from
ahead of it.
FPX at the moment.
Credit to Boo there.
And they're
The
pretty
on-the-fly
far away.
decision-making for Heretics. The rest of that squad, Light's going to be watching out, suspecting someone's going to be here. Get the confirmation. Off to clear the boom bot. Here he goes. He got caught on the wire, though.
Bro, it's so hard to
Unfortunately,
play
though,
B, because you just
Paranoia
constantly
kept
get
Abstract away
smoked
from being able
off.
to punish. Now now a dog in his face, and they traded for it. Wingman going in.
Oh, that was
just
nice.
like that, dying. But they've committed to this here.
It's really hard to
Berlin is
play
gonna be
against B
really far away
against this
from
one.
LA, but they
Or
dropped the
attempt
pit
to
as well.
fighting B.
Now all of the green goo obfuscating the view of the defenses.
Still have a paranoia to clear for Heretics.
They're playing so far up too. They have so many numbers. They have a lot of flexibility.
Lovely
here.
run from FPX. And
Very
B
nicely
looks hard to play against when they do this. Just constant
That's
smokes
a really
of
nice audible on the fly.
all the
That call
angles,
from
so you're
FPX
just
to fully
playing in
commit
the
to it
middle of
there,
sight.
Not try to play any games.
Yeah, it is
Catches
tricky.
Heretics off guard.
What you were
I
just
would
talking
like
about,
us to
Doug.
be a bit more
The way that they
coordinated when
would
we
hit
do
a
it
site
though,
and then
because I
pull
think we're the
back
two
and go
guys from
somewhere else.
room
This time
fighting,
they
but like we
commit.
weren't really
And it catches
just like
Heretics enough off guard.
Seacon. So
They're able to find
Yeah.
some
if we do
big
that, like
kills on
if
the
we
way
actually
through.
fight as a
A
team,
lot of util being
I think we do
exchanged,
win
but
that.
it goes the way of FPX off the rip.
I would be tempted to AWP
And
from
then
B
there's
as
not much
well.
you can do with that Viper's Pit. Really, only one piece of utility left, and that's that
Like
paranoia.
early
They
Yeah,
try
it's
to
definitely
clear
an
it.
option.
So
Yeah,
you've got
they like to have a
blast packs
lock
maybe get
towards
over
B
it
when they go towards A.
But
Just
when they
because it
tried
gives
to
them
go
the
for the
option
double
to
swing
pivot
into
like
it,
late
they were
round.
shut instantly down. And Ion, great awareness. Him and Autumn combining to make sure that link angle is untenable.
You really need, I mean, you need Patatek alive there. You need the dog. You need some sort of other reconnaissance utility to try to create some space there for you. And that just wasn't part of their arsenal in that moment.
Okay,
Yeah.
big rounds.
It's just like
Heretics
on a
gonna
lot of
eco
maps
after
where the
this one.
Sova is kind of the only answer
FPX.
sometimes to the Viper's Pit.
Still can't get
Same
out
thing with
towards
the
A,
bait
just
here
one
for-
way.
for the
I mean, at least they
combo
shot
from
the eye, but
And so into the next we go. FPX with a 3-round lead. Starting to see
Oh my
adjustments
again,
and minor
we're
maneuvers
going
on both
YouTube chat.
sides of the stage.
This is one of the things I love about FPX on this map is they read their opponent's economy, know that most of their players are going to be on half armors and go for the outlaw. They've been doing this so much on this map, and it's just great awareness from their team to be able to punish, not just in terms of having essentially, you know, what turns into a two-shot operator against those half armors, but you also save a little bit of extra cash for yourself. Potentially upgrade to that operator later. It's all
Hold
things
up.
that FPX has
Hold
on this
up.
map. Berlin.
Yeah, they were not expecting the luck here. Whoa, he goes
Trade
forward.
Viper.
Still going.
Yeah.
Hunts him
Jesus.
down.
40 seconds though, and they're kind of in
Now
spawn.
what
They
do
need to make a
FPX
call
do
at the
off the
moment,
bat?
and it's going to be hard to
Well,
go over
one for
towards
one,
A. If they
ideally,
go
he's
towards
able
A,
to
this guy
Who is
gets
that?
such
Yeah.
early
That
info.
unscathed, but
Yeah, we're in a decent position here.
a lot of space has been taken by Boo.
He's
and a lot
in
of
the
info is
4K
currently
position.
being picked up. He has his
30
paranoia.
seconds
How does he play his cards?
Fuck.
Patience on the
Oh,
swing.
no.
You jinxed it.
That's your fault, bro, for sure.
Life saving the day.
Couldn't have been in a better
Patatek
position
is
than
his
he's.
ult, but he's so far away and re-ends.
Wow.
It's not
Nice
around much
shots.
longer.
Nice shots from them. They're looking strong right now.
I'm gonna be fucking quiet.
Spike planted.
And that was that outlaw against Boo.
He's
Worth
in
its
the
weight in
4K
gold in situations
position.
like that.
That's
And
the
here's
yellow
best
card
part,
maneuver.
Doug.
Yeah,
Win
you
this
can't be
round,
saying that stuff on
Look at their
stream.
economy.
Doesn't
you just
work.
hang on to it, bank more.
The yellow card,
It's
mate.
so
You can't say
valuable
that.
into that next
Can't
round.
say the 4K position.
It's just awesome.
When all
the way
pressure's
that
on him,
FPX
he's always going to get
manipulates
0.
This map in so many
I
different
mean, I've
ways.
seen
there's a
him
very real
killing
chance
4
that
so many
Life is
times
sitting
from
on
there.
another ult at the
Yeah,
end
I
of the
know.
round.
You can think
You
it, you
can't
can't
say
say it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 3 in the first half against Gen G.
That's how it is these days.
The value that he gets out of that's insane.
It's beautiful. And
What?
you can upgrade to the Vandal too. That's
Yeah,
fine.
all that conversation we had about the outlaw,
Doesn't
just
matter.
forget about it.
I mean, I would look cool if I would
do
say
think
it and
the
he would
conversation
kill
is the
4.
same
That's
way.
actually
because of the
true,
way
though.
things have played out. They're broke.
That is
Fortunately
doing
for
it
them,
for the
Patatek
stream.
is going to be able to save
For
that
the fun.
Phantom.
I don't
But
affect him.
things not looking good for the defense anymore.
No. It's a great pick there. Eventually, Benji Fishy. Yeah, he's so quick with those scopes.
I would argue you
It's a
peeked a
big
little bit
shot
too
too,
early as
because
well.
Boo, it looked like he was going to feast
Yes.
on
I'm
FPX
out,
there.
or
But you
Yeah, listen up.
I could kind of tell from the way they were looking when they were walking in there that they suspected that maybe somebody was back there. And again, their awareness
Right, at this point, it's
through the
more
roof.
so execution
is
because
FPX.
we
And they're just going to go for the full
know
Vandals
what they're
now.
doing.
No more outlaw
Yeah.
in play. Figure they have enough money. They're basically max buy anyway. Might as well start going for it. You got the Thrash. You got a Nightfall for Patty.
Whoa.
Who gets an opener on Autumn outside
wait,
of A
did
main?
he?
Arden was the only one outside of
He just
spawn.
tried to walk through a
He
one-way.
did walk through the one.
So often
Against an
we've
eco.
seen the meta develop on Lotus.
Yeah.
It's more of a default towards
He's actually done
trying
it a
to take
couple of
role
times.
control
Like,
and leaving one player
who
to
knows
fight
that he
for
does
Mound.
it? So
Or
Against an
excuse me, the other
eco,
way
he
around.
walks through the
And
one-way.
Autumn just gets punished.
It's, yeah, generally, especially for FPX, they kind of leave Autumn to his own devices
Right.
a lot. Kind of lurk around the map, especially when he's on Viper. He'll do it here. He'll do it on Ascent. Sometimes on other maps as well, but a bit of a scrape. Good
Puts a
fall
lovely stun.
Very nice.
8 deep?
That's a big
8's
game.
good.
Keep it back.
Oh, Satchel actually
Pass the
saves him.
satchel away.
That's a nice pickup to force out that satchel.
He gets good info with that one. TP away, has a flash, has a smoke. 40
This round looks
seconds.
good from
The pivot to
Heretics
B is
overall.
going to be
But that's
lovely
not
here
good.
from
They're not telling
FPX.
them
2 people though.
going B.
And so they tap the door A once more, but
Must
keep
be
an eye on
done.
the minimap and look at where life is.
30 seconds left.
Got that trap wire. to
Atty
consider.
though.
But there are 2 players here. This is another vintage hit where they try to go through door and they try to punish. And
Damn,
there
they
it
played
is.
that really
Life
well.
Strikes. Now a 3v3. Lysor has to stay alive here. He's the contain. If he can play his life, this is going to work out really nicely.
Oh
But he's
boy.
punished.
Gecko ult.
Spike
Blue
played
has
it
a
too,
smoke.
2v3.
They
Ion
got
has
2
his ult,
guns. There's a gun
Thrash.
for
The thrash is huge.
another gun here.
Oh my.
and he's rapping.
3 guns.
Leaving life all
Where and
on
after
his
does the
own.
smoke go?
Left to survive as much as he can, as long as he can. Buy
Dude,
some
the
time,
round the
maybe take a
world
couple
from
with him,
the
a consolation
Gecko is
prize,
really bold.
If you will. Only finds one. This is dangerous.
Oh.
He's got to be able to tag them both. Only finds
Oh.
one. Rian's holding the smoke.
Okay, Rians.
Crosshair trained. It's
Damn.
another
Went for the tap.
shot.
What a shot!
Rian's. And it's another
Did you
for
spam all his
Heretics.
bullets? Lovely shot either
Just
way.
losing some of those out in the open battles. those
Plumber Rap,
1v1s
thank you
for
so much for the
FPX
Prime,
kinda
bro. Thank
cost
you for
them
the
in long
17
run.
months.
It's a
Thank you
great
for doing that.
initial move,
Dude, that
Let's get
was...
6-6 here and we'll be happy.
but
Lovely
Heretics able
shots
to
were hit.
recover and stabilize.
Bro, why does this guy
Mostly on
walking
the
through a
back of good
one-way?
shooting.
Look, do you get to see it?
We'll take a
No.
look at the MasterCard Thrifty.
That's
That
our
first
move.
kill, that really
is
just
good shooting.
snowballed into
You're absolutely right about
it
that.
being a weird round.
This was so tough, man. I think
Wait, he said it again.
Rians.
It's like identical.
yeah. I thought it was clip from
yeah,
the
but, I mean,
previous
Rian's
days.
kind of saved the day there. It's so tough for Ayong in that situation because he's got to connect with both.
Yep.
Or hit the shot. He's not able to do either there.
Yep.
So you hear the
Fade
showstopper
Eye
used
doesn't
at
hit
the very beginning
anything.
of the
Dude,
round.
look how far the spacing is from this
I mean, I
Razor.
think if FPX could have that round back.
His team is
be
nowhere
life
near
playing
him.
his life.
Agreed. Agreed.
This is
They
free
get a
site
lot of
given
map
over,
control.
you know, kind of
Like,
expecting
really
more
good after plant
CB
positions at the moment.
attention.
They should probably
This
put
is-
someone
this
where
is
this
where things
X
are a little
is.
different. Remember how
Other
many
than
times
that.
they've made noise A and then they slid
just
through
push.
the door and hit B.
Yep.
This time fully committing onto it.
Really
And
hard
you can
retake.
see because of the
Oh, bro,
positioning
yeah,
of the
Crossfire's
Heretics,
too good,
that's what they
you
were
could imagine.
expecting. That's where they're ready to fight. And FPX are glad to try to swing through that. Panasek and Wu keep a couple back. Just 2 left now. Lysor and Life. A 2v2. Eye cleared,
Whoa.
Life cleared.
Oi,
1
oi,
HP. Whoa, woo.
Just cannot
I think we
Woo.
deserved
Yeah.
that one.
Chance.
Team Heretics is starting to getting a feel
That was just
for how this is going.
deathmatch battle.
And you're absolutely right, Doug. I mean, they're just starting to understand, you know, when they're not
Should have been
challenged
impossible
on
when
B
Benji and
quickly
kind of
or they're
overextended
not
as
challenged for some of that
the
space,
insurance.
and they
Yeah.
gave it up. They're ready. These crossfires are brilliant for both sides, but it's Team
But you cannot
Heretics who
avoid
have
like
that
these
extra
kinds of
man.
rounds finish. Yeah, you have
Cover
to just
both
aim
those angles.
and just win.
Someone on FPX
Yeah.
Win your
basically
aim
has to get a
battles.
2-for-1, holding that with the number of players that were coming through for Heretics. And I was just about
Because
to say,
it all comes down
we're
to
due
just
for an FPX timeout
Right
if you hit headshot or no.
for Heretics right now, Doug.
Yeah, no doubt.
Back in
No
the
doubt.
Everything but the Nightfall.
I mean, where's the exit pick
That's
that's coming
something
from?
that
Straight
FPX
B,
really needs to
so
be
maybe they
considerate
look
of.
at like at least
I think
pressuring
this is
B a
gonna
little
be
bit and going B, or
Potentially a callback to more
Straight
of
B,
what
like,
we
I don't
saw
think
early on in this half.
they've had the most success
Spreading
going
the
towards
map.
C, so
Trying to bait out that utility early. Maybe sending
adjustment. So we'll see what that looks like on the other
But we
side.
have
of
a
this-
lot of
on
good
the other
ults
side
and
of
they
this
don't
timeout.
have
You
any.
mentioned the
6
ults.
rounds is good.
yeah,
They're in abundance on the side of
I think we
Heretics. 4 online.
that made decent
Pat
read as
text
to
to
what
one.
they might do here. So
Not available, as you mentioned.
and there's no
Right.
A pressure at all from FPX, so it should be high alert.
2 more
These
rounds.
players
We've got
on B and
4
C,
ults.
that they can just
I mean, they're
hold
in a
the
pretty
line
good spot.
at the entrances to the sites. You can see he's already ready, thinking about the C's. trying to catch them and trying to stop them. Maybe set up a combo.
Not even sure how they can be here though. They could bait out their
I think for
the ult.
FPX here, your
That's gonna be
objective
good
is
after
to try to draw out one of these ults. Get Woots out. Get Rienz out.
Yes, they go for the B, C default, but this time they actually take B first and then C. This was nice as well because the PP could.
Oh no!
Oh,
That
boy.
mini bull.
The rocket just off the mark.
Oh no, that's a no. Oh god.
FPX are back
One
to
fell
their
apart
antics.
real fast.
Pushing the smoke, but
Yeah,
message
they just
on
messed
the
with that
line
PC
is
rotation.
right.
It's kind of
Pad attack back on the swing.
Oh
Who
fuck.
falls?
Oh
Dives
no,
too.
no, no. That's
It's a
unfortunate.
disaster.
17-5. He's actually having a game back.
How does this happen?
That was insane, dude.
I thought that showstopper was going to be brilliant. He's
Like,
going
now
to
you
get
can see
Berlin.
that FPX
He's going to
is
be
confident
able to
in their,
kind of
like,
stick
actions,
behind Mound, maybe
like,
get
on
one
Sunset.
more. But he beats
yeah,
it.
for sure. I mean, they did
And
like
it just
almost the
all
perfect
starts
thing that they
crumbling
could
off
do. I
the
just think
back of that. It just felt like
I'm whiffing. I mean, they literally, I don't know, you whiff the Razor,
everything
Patty whiffing a little
went
bit
awry. The
and it's being
dominoes
caught off.
just kept
I
falling
mean,
one
even just
after
the
another.
other
Now
guy in
Benji
C-Link was caught off, so.
get a couple, just the
Oh
one.
no, no guns.
But Doug, that was heartbreak. I like.
He's farming them as well.
The idea behind
Farming
that
them and
round for
giving it.
Heretics, the execution just wasn't there.
I don't know. I think I disagree with you here. I think that was FPX playing textbook FPX. They got the ult out, and yeah, it didn't convert because they weren't able to land the kills under Berlin, but instantly, as soon as that showstopper came out, they pivoted back B. That's what they wanted to do, and then, obviously, Patatek also botches that situation. The way things panned out, as you mentioned, the dominoes fell, and it was a massive cascade. Yeah. And now we enter the last round of the half.
And Rienz never felt comfortable enough to pull the trigger on the Rolling Thunder, so he still has that, but...
Honestly, probably for the best.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I think as soon as that showstopper whiffed,
They still have the breach ult. Yeah, he's right. It really did fall apart as soon as that Razor missed.
Oh, he knows.
No way.
And that won't kill him.
Kill him though,
They
isn't it?
read him so well. They read the fact that he recalled a smoke to potentially cross, so
Okay.
they messed the nade. They know he's
No,
there.
and he gets
He's
still
dead.
one.
Yeah, he takes it
Oh, he
with him,
still
though.
gets a kill. That's
I
insane.
don't like how it's
that
set up
FPX
really
does
though.
all the time.
I don't think
With these
they
extra
follow
layers
on
of
A.
smokes, they're crossing. And you never know exactly what they're going to do, but it's just read nicely by Heretics. And who knows, maybe Benji Fishy can go on a lurk, go for an upgrade, but that's a lot of damage to Patatek. 8 HP.
He's got to take a step back. Life dancing around utility
Whoa,
somehow
shot,
gets a
man.
fadeaway shot onto Autumn.
And here comes the breach ult.
We have breach ult
Unbelievable.
for this.
4v4 to close out the
Should be
half.
okay.
There's the Rolling Thunder.
It's 3.
Do they flood behind
Follow
it?
Do
up,
they
follow
kill
up.
line?
There's no go.
Kurwa.
There's
Dude, no
race
one
to
followed
satchel
it up.
behind or anything like that, so they can't really fill the
No
space.
one
And he's
followed
lying
it
to
up.
Pounce. But it's a 1-for-1.
Cover going out.
Now 2's left. Benji Fishy upgrading weapon. And they're trying to take these fights. They can get these ones if things go their way. It's a shot at it. A 1-for-1.
He'll have smoke.
Ooh,
You can
pushing
smoke
forward.
Spike.
Lysor weak.
Smoke
It's
Spike or
landed
smoke
for
him
him,
off.
Cover going out.
The first smoke down.
30
The
HP.
taps come through for Lysor.
Holy.
Maybe we don't
bro.
just have to win that round if we play it like that. Though.
He's been
Yeah, that's
so
sort of
good
like-
in these clutch moments for
I
You
mean,
want
FPX.
to rip the
so
breach
why-
ult and then have
Solid
people sitting
half.
in
Yeah,
spawn
he
so
may
far
not
away.
be lighting up the scoreboard
Yeah,
all
they
the time,
had to go
but
in
goodness,
with
is
the
he
breach
good
ult.
for a couple of these insane clutches. And it looked like it was going to start so well for Team Heretics. They had a good read, and that Rolling Thunder, Doug, I'm right there with you. I thought, just go on the back of it and start flooding.
Need to make
But
sure
they
that
pause, and that
we follow
allows
the
Life
utility.
to remain
Yeah,
ready
underneath
to
that
go.
rope undetected.
I mean, pistol and
Fine.
fine, I
Causes so
think.
much damage individually.
Yeah.
An 8-4
Let me,
half
let
away
me
of
check your
FPX.
YouTube chat.
We're going to throw it to the desk to break things down, see what they think about this map so far.
I should end up AFK for 1 second.
Exactly the response that FPX needed as they are sitting 8-4 on Lotus. But man, I mean, we'll just jump right into it for our Verizon high-speed moment. Talk about life, okay? I mean, this kid, absolutely unbelievable stuff that we consistently see out of him, Kukuka.
Is there even a YouTube?
Number one. This was just a tease for what was going to happen in the entirety of the half. He was just jumping around, finding a lot of impact in every single one of the rounds. He was being set up perfectly, and the read that they had onto Heretics was just brilliant. This is the life that we need to see for even taking this to a third map.
Jay, I'm going good. How you doing?
This attack side for FPX was night and day compared to the first map. I think the mid-rounding was incredible throughout that one. They did a great job of really pulling out those early Team Heretics aggressive looks and then finding the right site in the late round, and you combine that with every one of their individuals in fantastic form here. It's exactly what they need to stay alive.
I just love the way that they move around the map just so efficiently. They get something done over here, and then at the same time they're getting something done, you know, over there. It's just so well done.
It's so important because some of the questions that we have, or some of the worries that we
Chad,
had
just
for
go close the
FPX
window.
was how well Team Heretics,
Second.
because they decided to start on the defense. They were going to
Ukweye.
operate. Well, first
How do I
of all,
say
it
this
was not
name? Thank you for the
operating
prime,
because
bro.
the
Thank
economy
you,
was
thank
never
you.
built up
Appreciate
to
you.
that point. Getting 4 rounds right off the bat, you know, it's just too good for FPX.
But this is still winnable for Team Heretics. It's a very attack-sided map. They're going onto their attacking side, and with this double initiator comp, they have a lot of really good looks, especially to take early control.
Well, look, guys, FPX are fighting for their tournament life here to live on in this competition. Can they do it? Let's send it back over to the casters.
It's been such a good first half, and I have really good reason to believe the rest of this will deliver. FPX looks so dominant on their opening half of Lotus, and now it's on Heretics paper thin to respond in
Bro, it's getting
time.
too cold. Too cold in this house. Okay.
Deal with this aggressive
What we
push.
saying?
There's
Must
a lot
win
on the
pistol.
other side of that. He gets his one. Drops
Gets
the
out.
Smoke, gets away.
Ah, he gets out.
So good. So aware from Berlin. And he's given up the orb, but taking the kill.
Yeah,
And giving a lot of info over to the rest of his team.
And it was Woot, man. I'll give up an orb for Woot any day of the week.
Any day of the week.
Especially with how much of a terror he was on the first map. The vast majority of the success he had was on the attacking side, so conventional wisdom would suggest that he's gonna find some of that streak again.
Yeah, shutting him down
Early, you have to.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's a massive win for Berlin there. And I mean, everybody on FPX knew exactly where he was. They pinged it out. They literally pinged it right on our screen, and they still lost that battle. That's how good FPX is right now.
Still got Omen Flash.
It's insane. Now, gonna be a little bit tricky. Hyung still has a little bit of that utility.
30
Still has the
seconds
Dizzy. Still has the Wingman in that Gecko arsenal. But the pivot.
The best
over
decision we could have
towards
made
B.
out of the
Door already open.
The
out
mini
of this
map?
one.
Yeah, this is
Ball
pretty
already
decent.
clear. See what Life can do.
Oh, he's
Life
really
goes
far
down.
up.
Yeah, Life has Razor as
So
well.
far up. I think he's
Life
gonna
kind of
be
had to
for
play
BA.
back aside there, but had no idea that they did the most perfect call.
Lost control now. Heretics are going to try to rotate back. They have 10 seconds
In
left.
10 seconds and they all eat the Omen Flash?
This paranoia will be a problem.
Oh my god, look at the util.
Disaster. Can they commit to the spot?
Whoa! Hey chat, someone give me YouTube, man. Someone give me YouTube, that's not cool. I'm not touching it.
The flood comes out from heaven. It will not go down. Neither will FPX.
Yeah, someone give me the YouTube stream.
I'm stunned, Doug.
You thought it was you? No,
A
it's me,
B
man.
plant secured, and that's going to be them having a great opportunity in the post plant. But they make the
This one?
last second decision to try to plays it perfect, to try to throw a curveball. And
They strike out doing so.
yeah, it's just hit out of the park here by Lysor. He plays it perfectly. He's like, oh, they're coming to me. That's cool. I've got a paranoia and a perfect angle to hit every single one of them. Good luck with that.
Okay, after
It was
this,
overcooked.
after this one, we'll change it, chat.
Outlaws back online
What?
on both sides. You see Woot trying to punish there. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the map,
What is-
Who will fall?
Whoa!
Oh, no. Well,
Wait, what?
Completely ignored it.
He just fucking
Wow.
gagged him.
you know,
What is going on, dude?
sometimes the real victories are the knife kills we get along the way.
What is going on?
That's what I would say.
Yeah, I hear it all the time from you. It's classic Doug.
Rians and Woot
Fucking
both
hell,
alive,
so
both
hard.
weak, both with weapons, though.
One enemy remaining.
And naturally, as I say that, Woot falls.
Okay, chat,
I
chat.
think the big consolation prize here in all
Switching
this
over.
was the knife kill. They can forget
Everything going your way. I mean,
We need to try to get the sound right.
That's just so silly.
it's just. It only happens with FPX playing. It's the
Fucking
only
laughing.
team you're ever going to see something like that with. It is amazing. Just beautiful.
FPX up to 10 though. An ult for Ion already. TP across and space taken from the attack side. A main is theirs.
A control taken.
Only one player, half armor and a bulldog.
So
They went
10-4.
for the full armor and the guardian. Wary of that
Official
outlaw.
already on the
Certainly
defense.
our team Heretics,
Who's the
you have to
closest
be-
or damn?
See how they
Hate
work.
to see it when the
My
closest
goodness,
or on
this is
attack
gonna
is
be
your omen or.
difficult for Benji Fishy, potentially.
I mean, if they swing into him, he's gonna get
Benji?
3.
Okay, Benji. Okay, Benji.
2.
Okay, Benji,
Big
please,
profit.
man.
He only gets
That's
2.
good.
Big. One
The
more.
damage
One more,
he's
man.
dealt.
Nice.
Wait, are we really ahead now?
All
Is
this
YouTube
by
just
himself.
crazy
He's
ahead?
refreshed as well,
But
so
then
as soon
Berlin's
as
gonna
he goes
wind
down,
me.
he can pop it back up. He can play it so
Okay,
many
chat.
different ways.
I'll need to delay my reactions to them, but it's fine.
Brilliant.
I just
Problem
won't
is,
push the
there's
talk.
nothing on the other side of this. There's nothing for him to be able to capitalize on his position right now. He's got to swing, and it's dry.
I mean, that was fine. It's a bonus round. It's a
I think he was
4v3.
hoping that
Okay.
they would try a
Boo
different
just
side of
opened
the
the door
map.
and he just decided to
Okay, that's great for Boo, catching
My ultimate
Lysor,
is ready.
trying to make his way, trying to cheat
Yeah,
back
I think he
towards
voted
the
that
direction
he
of
went through,
Heretics'
though.
attack. That's a great read from him.
FPX had all of the makings.
Speed
of
up to
converting
2. No,
Lotus, but
I'm ahead now, bro. I'm like
just
way
like
ahead.
That's a good walker wall.
I think the one benefit is they're
Yeah,
still
it's the
going to have
Fnatic one.
enough to buy. They're still going to have Ion Zolt,
Or Fnatic play. I mean, okay, so
so there's plenty to
in
consider.
terms
on
of the wall
other
they
side,
do,
but
they always do it
very well
like
done from
CMP
Heretics
rather
to
than
avoid it. And
DNA.
obviously,
Like they always
Benji
place
Fishy
the
getting his
wall,
2 at the
like,
beginning of the round and
they
leaving the
place that
30
away from the
towers
wall if you're
helps.
playing against the breach, so the breach flashes are basically
And it's
useless
just,
unless you place
again,
them higher.
this is one of those rounds where it's clear that Heretics had a pretty good idea
Yeah,
of
it's
what was
good
going to
that
be
it
coming
covers
at
the
them
breach flash.
and was able to play around it nicely. I'm not sure necessarily that Benji expected 3, but he held the angle perfectly and expected a push
Like
out
2
of
rounds?
something.
Yeah, it is like that. Okay, pretty solid.
So Autumn falls. Heretics will get to 5. Rian's halfway to having
This
his
is a
role
big
in
buy round.
the
FPX
line.
just like pushed. Like
We'll see how
we were
things
just
play
holding
out.
and
Yeah, they're
they
going to be able to buy up
area
full.
grassed.
A little bit of light armor on the side of Benji Fishy, but this was huge.
Massive.
And honestly, I'm surprised that the swing out from Autumn was as late as it was. He got ones that entire time.
Yep. Just a little bit of a stutter step, a little bit of delay. Might have won him that battle, to be honest.
Oh, there's a lot of aggression going in, man.
Here we
Every
go.
single member.
Okay, so they
all
force-
5 of them here.
They forced into it.
You got Rians who's got the.
But one person with a
utility in
sheriff,
hand.
though. That omen
Waiting for
flash
the
is
Okay, that's gonna be
great.
interesting.
Suck there.
Oh my
Lights
god, that
actually
omen
forward.
flash is good.
The spam throughs coming over the wall.
No way.
Distracted by
His teammate was spamming the corner, and he thought it was someone
Oh.
spamming. That's so funny.
2v2 now, and a neural left invested.
He saw the traces
slow
going, like,
down.
going
That's
into
a
the
massive
corner, and he thought it was the other way around.
They're fully committing onto this. They want to try to isolate
Oh.
and pick
Big
on
1v1.
Lysor.
This is a really big
They
1v1.
managed to do so. Getting
Got
it
2
down to
people that
1v1.
can't buy next. All of these that can't
No
buy.
utility to Rian's name here. 10 seconds to have his fault line back.
Just
He
a
has
snake bite
no
for Autumn.
It's a
idea.
guessing game. It's a guessing game, and Autumn
Yeah,
has won
lovely
it.
from Autumn.
Guys, no
And
idea.
winning the
No
clutches.
idea.
Give him
No
that.
way to understand where the opposition was.
And I guess they force.
It's just crazy.
Got 3 people that
the
can buy.
recovery that FPX
that was
has
up.
inside of them. You know, I think just
Yeah.
life, just seeing the spam coming over him, he's like,
He could
certainly
go drop,
my teammate must be
heaven.
shooting at something.
That's what
Yeah.
I would think. I'm blind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust them.
Yeah, I'm just going in and cover me, guys.
That's just so tough in those instances too, because it's chaos, right? You're just reacting off of what you can see.
That one
It
didn't look good.
just doesn't go his way.
Yeah, but after that, they're clean. I mean, they shut down that attack. They never give enough room over it. Actually, even though life dies there, he buys that extra room for Berlin to push more towards Rebel, to cover those extra angles, to make it way more difficult for Heretics to get through towards A cleanly.
Well, and I would argue that even before that was where a lot of the advantages was found from Life. He was paranoid. He couldn't see a thing.
Get
Satchels
to
forward
see
anyway
Life on
to
Clove,
get to
maybe.
half wall,
Let's see if
so
we get there.
Not even
Looking
really
likely,
concerned about
especially
taking
with that
fights and
round.
winning them. More concerned about just his positioning in that moment.
And that's kind of one of those regional style differences that players like Life are going to have, where they don't care. You throw all the utility in the world at them, they've got a plan and they're going to stick to it, and they'll go right through it. You know, you might see some players hesitate. You might say, wait.
Yeah, not Life.
Nope.
Nope.
That's why he's so fun to watch.
When it works out, it's beautiful. It's poetic. And it's worked out for him this map. 18-9 for the Duelist.
Sheesh. A lot of ults for them to still work with. They're still sitting on the Thrash.
From round 3 of the
They
half.
got some nice ults. What's this guy buying?
Got a Cosmic Divide too.
Outlaw.
Isor's ult, yes.
Outlaw, but
That's-
only 2 people can get 1 shot.
Kind of situational typically. Woot taking a lot of space early. Berlin this time doesn't reveal any of his stars yet. He's just waiting. Now he's going to finally pop that
Fake smoke to
Dissipates it
swing.
quickly. Looking to see if he can maybe isolate a 1v1 or something.
He does have an outlaw.
That he does. And it's a good opportunity, potentially. But the lead entry players for Heretics have full armor. But with that poison cloud, he could get some damage. Right?
This angle's tight, man. This angle's really tight. The suck
Whoa.
is good. The shot is as well.
Damn, he hit one of the one of the
shorty.
2 that was
With his
actually
life.
light armor.
Oh, 4v4 now. They're committing the ults. Lysor is
Big
rotating
swing.
over. Life on the
Holy,
swing.
got that extra kill on Benji.
about having to
No
play
way.
and
I thought he's
doing
around
it
the
no
corner.
matter what.
Visual goes in.
It's reckless.
That should be it.
But it works. Traded in kind. Revenge so
Yeah,
sweet.
and Heretics forced into this one.
Unbelievable.
He gets the
And
revenge.
somehow, some way, Berlin finds
He left it for Liza.
one of the 2 players that has half armor.
Yeah. Literally five members there.
That's
It's a shell game, and he just got lucky. Better lucky than good.
unbelievable. Just I love it. And then Life here just finds
Yeah,
a
that
great
last bullet
timing.
hits Benji there.
Steps out. I mean, that's the other thing. You see this so many times where you have to be so aware against FPX. And I mean, reasonably, Team Heretics kind of was. But they'll step out at very odd timings. Now, this time they're going to use the fall.
I love how he's
line.
respectful, you know, he's not
Berlin a
throwing
little
up
bit
like
more uncomfortable
gang
early.
signs or middle fingers, you know, he's just love that.
Just the hearts, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Rienz.
Okay, 7 chances, and
We got a little too confident there.
There is
That
no
was
one
bold.
C.
To do so blindly.
But Heretics was expecting it the whole time.
Yeah. Drop a couple of cages to cross back over.
give Patty
Heretics with
the
full
spike,
control. Let's
maybe?
see. I think the other benefit is Berlin had an outlaw, if I'm not
If
mistaken,
Patty gets
so
a
it's not
kill,
like
'cause
you're
that's gonna be
dropping
the
a
big
rifle
ult.
and giving it back over. Rienz picks it up.
Good news for Heretics
They're
is
clearing the trips.
FPX are a little bit far away
All
from
attention
some of
turned
the
towards
big ult.
Heretics, they want to take the fight to their doorstep.
He's-
They're swinging
in
out
that-
ahead.
oh.
Ult popped. Shot.
Oh, okay.
It is
Life
winnable.
Wu trying to steady the
Oh,
shot,
man.
snapping on a Lysor, but Autumn
Not
stops
sure I would have popped an ult there,
So
but I
it's
think
down
they
for
just need
Justin
like a
Bug, trying to take
confidence
players
round,
back
to
to
be
the
honest.
him. But it's an overwhelming weight on the other side as Heretics get to 6.
Can't give this Heretics any room to breathe.
No.
You cannot afford to have those moments like Berlin had. Okay, you tried it once, that's fine, you're way ahead. Totally fine. From here on out, if you're going to challenge them, I'd say let Life do it.
Lose if they get,
Let 'em
lose
do it,
around,
maybe
yeah, I
towards
know,
A
but
main
you
or
kind of got to
something.
think of like the
That's
long
generally
game
where they
coming
find
back into it.
success in those situations. And Life only had half armor.
Dude, they love it. They
in
love
that
a
previous round, so
4-1
only enough to get
buy.
Sheriff, but he's one away from the showstopper, so could be a play. Potentially get him the alt orb towards A. With
4
all
people
of
over
them
towards
pushing
A.
out a deep smoke as well. I think they're doing their best to try to claim that space, but it's a slow B push.
I think they thought they were going to be playing for the B orb.
Yeah. I think the Viper's pit caused them to pause to make sure it wasn't here, and now that
They're doing it
toxic
back to
screen
them.
there. Let's see how they want to do this.
DC
They're just gonna try to
default.
clear the pit. Looks like they're going to go for it, or at least consider it. But Autumn has a lot of
Tapping the
space to work
spike to
with.
see if they have
He's
any
stuck on
kind
the
of
low
plan
So if
to punish.
they kind of
They get
read
Fado.
that, could do some damage, but Showstopper not grabbed yet.
This is one of the harder
Heretics,
things. You know, these
okay.
teams that don't have the Viper means that you don't have the, like, there's 2 weaknesses. On attack, obviously, you don't have this wall to help you get out, and then on
I was like,
defense,
certainly
obviously,
they did, right?
the block wall here
But
as well.
the start of this
Like
round,
the 2 main things.
I think Heretics
Kind of got to
if they just
smoke
pressed
this
the go
off.
button, might have had a decent opportunity. When that Viper's pit got popped and they
Oh,
realized
this
it
is, I
wasn't
mean,
a beat.
FPX look great here.
Oh boy.
That's the cue for him to go. He dropped Benji
It's
Fishimbu.
2 and himself. It's worth.
Iron repositioning. The Nightfall out. Berlin trying to steady. Wow. Trying to stop. And he does.
Lovely
Berlin
from
holds the
FPX. Lovely.
FPX
Dismantled
are
them.
taking us the distance.
Cancelled
In
them
the
on
face
this
of
one. Okay,
elimination,
so
they punch back.
2 one-sided
Back-to-back
maps.
dominant maps.
Surely the 3rd map is close.
Unbelievable that FPX can come back
Got
on
Icebox
this.
coming up
Icebox
close.
will decide it all. We'll see you guys on the other side of